All right. Welcome back, everybody, to another 1% live trading stream. I know it's been a little bit busy this week for myself personally, but we're still on time as far as today goes. We will be on time tomorrow as well, and we will be on time all rest of the week coming into next week as well. All right, perfect. Let's go ahead and run it then. As far as Thursday goes today, man, I'm looking for a continuation to the upside. H4 is looking bullish at the current moment. We had a possible break of structure to the downside right here, but we are kind of ranging a little bit. So I want some LTF structure to kind of form here and kind of show us what we're looking for. I'm taking this on paper to show you guys visually, and I will be taking it on my personal account as well. I still have not got the Top Step accounts yet to start. I do know they're running some promotions here in about a week, so I'm waiting for those promotions to pop out, and I'll be grabbing a couple 150Ks, and we'll go from there. But as far as what we're looking for today, man, very range bound at the moment. I want some LTF structure to kind of form here, maybe some closures on lower time frames to kind of get us a show of hand as far as where we're going. LTF structure is looking bullish at the moment with this push to the upside right here. We got to break a structure. This is our most recent strong low, so we're looking for continuation to the upside, most likely up in here to this imbalance, and then we'll see where price goes from there. Mike is on, yes. All right, 1 second. I'm going to restart real quick. Don't know why it loves to do that, but definitely does. This to this side. All right, we should be good to go now. Let me know if you guys can hear me. Let's put the screen back up, and then we will be good to go. Yay, nay. I don't know why it decides to do that every single time, but it should be working now. Perfect. All right, so Thursday, continuation, right? Wednesday, we had a push to the upside right here. Thursday, we're looking at a possible break of structure to the downside. Now, as far as our overall structure goes on the daily, we are still looking bullish. So it is most likely bound to range around here, especially with NFP tomorrow. I did jump the gun thinking that NFP was last week, but it was not. So we do have it tomorrow as well. So that will mean no trades tomorrow whatsoever. We will still be running our review come 12 p.m. Eastern. So definitely be there for that. But let's let some LTF structure kind of build here as we just had this nice little wick to be able to show us if we are bullish or bearish. This could have been a liquidity raid and a break of structure to the downside, or we could be doing the same exact thing on the opposite tone. Now, as far as our overall structure goes, we are still kind of bullish on the higher time frames. The only thing is this kind of range that we are starting to build right here due to the fact that we came up, we had a small break of structure to the downside on H4. Here's our previous area of supply. We are holding that currently, and then price came up and it is not closing over those previous highs. So a possibility of downside here is what I will be watching for. But if it does not give and we do get that closure and that hold above these highs right here, we'll be looking for a continued move to the upside. LTF is still going to be a little bit iffy here. I'm going to go ahead and check news. I don't think we have anything near 10 o'clock today. But just to be sure, let's go ahead and take a look here. Yep, no, we just had the 8:30 news, which is already passed. So let's go ahead and wait and see what price is going to give from here. Again, more likely to make a break of structure to the upside just due to the fact that our daily is still bullish. We have no break of structures to the downside on the daily. Nothing has shown a break of structure that is going to show us a large correction. Instead, we are just continuing to move to the upside. Especially when you are all-time highs, boys. I know it can be a little bit difficult to trade all-time highs, but the easiest thing that you guys can do is just trade into your previous most weak high. So if you're looking for the previous most weak high, as you're moving into all-time highs, you get a range that's built, and then you can take it into that just previous most weak high right there. But let's go ahead and see what she gives. It looks like we're kind of getting that bullish move right here. If that is the case, I'm going to go ahead and take some longs right here in just a second. See how M1 is kind of forming. I do like this break of structure to the upside. We've already got that M1 push. Let's go ahead and take a market buy right here. I'm going to put my stop losses underneath these lows right here. Let me go ahead and call it out first. I do like that break of structure to the upside right there. We'll take these M1 lows, just this low right here. No reason to come underneath that low. And let's look for a move into this imbalance that we were talking about just right here. We could get that full push into that weak high right here, but most likely just into this balance around 100 ticks. Nothing too crazy, about a 1-to-1 R, I believe. And if we can get over that high, probably something like this. I think we're going to do something like this. Go for a little 2R here. Let me go ahead and call this out first, though. Nice little M1 break of structure. We got a closure over that high as well. 930 has kind of shown that push. It was not more of a liquidity raid right here. As far as your values go on futures, look for that most previous week high right here. We'll go look at the values in just a second here after I call this out. If it does end up breaking structure underneath this low right here, we'll have a nice little short setup as well. So a beautiful disproval theory setup, even if we are wrong here. Most likely just going to play around here. We'll take 2 trades today. This was only taken with half risk, this first trade right here. And then we'll take one more trade following this if we do get that break of structure to the downside. If we do not and we continue up, then we will be good to go. But let's kind of see what she builds. I do expect it again to range today as well. So I'm not trying to take it for a 5 R&R, anything too crazy, just into our most previous week high. That is as it is still showing that bullish structure at the moment. No M15 breaks down, no M5 breaks down. Only the opposite. We're just seeing it on LTF. So more expecting to get a continuation to the upside versus the opposite. That is where probability lies. But again, if it does decide to make that push to the downside, then we will be looking for downside as well. This is actually my first trade of the week. I've been pretty busy this week watching nephew, actually. Um, but he's been out of town, so I've been babysitting. It's been a little bit rough as far as my timing goes. Sleep has been knocked, man. I will tell you that. But no excuses. Let's keep it going, man. Got to keep showing up on time. That's the biggest thing for myself personally. So once we are there, we'll be good to go as far as momentum goes. We're building the momentum and then we're holding that and staying to that. We'll say I won't complain looking at the chart, though. It's been ranging this week. Not fun at all. So we did have a nice little move on Monday. That was about it. And Monday's not even a trade day for me. So maybe the timing was good, but I did get the sleep back on schedule, so we should be good to go. Buddy is back now, and nephew's good to go. He's about 14 months old, so we know how that goes. Well, let's see what this builds, man. Let's see what this gives here. Hopefully, it just doesn't range today, man. I've already got a double break of structure on M1. If this was a liquidity rate and we do get that break through these lows, we'll look for the short. As far as targets for that short, We can look at this week low, we can look at this week low, and it should come into this whole week low right here. If Thursday is a breakdown, but we did get an M5 break and hold. Believe we got an M15 as well. Not quite yet. We still have 2 minutes. So let's see what she gives us here. Just for looking for a little 2R today, nothing too crazy. I think it's about 100 ticks. Yeah, 157. So let's see if we get that M1 continuation here. Just moved into an M1 candle before candle as well. This would be our demand zone. If you're looking for breakage structures in this moment, check our structure here. This is how I look at it every single time. We got a liquidity raid. We got to break a structure to the upside. Low, lower high, lower low, break a structure again. So this should be our most previous strong low. That's why I'm looking at it on this low right here. Could come down like this and then decide to go up, but a lot less likely. Do not like to see that M1 kind of breakdown right here. If it does give, we'll have one more trade opportunity presented. Again, like I said, looking for those lows. I'm going to go ahead and set my stops as well. I did not set my hard stops. Let's confirm that. It does look like M1 is breaking down here. If it does come through those lows, again, we'll have a beautiful, beautiful short opportunity presented as well. If not, and it holds, then we'll be looking at a winning trade. Keep it simple, keep it easy, right? It's either 50-50. It's only going to go up or down. Too many of us get caught up in that range. But once you just find your most previous strong low or strong high, stick to that until it isn't, right? All about probability in this moment. That's all this trading game is, man. So a lot of the times, be willing to take those losses to learn, right? This is actually the first trade of the week as well for myself personally. I don't know if you guys have been trading, but again, I was talking about it's been pretty range bound this week. Due to NFP, we have FOMC next week as well on Wednesday. If we do get another M1 breakdown with a push right here, that will be a M1 strong high. Still kind of watching and waiting, seeing what it gives here. I do not like how slow this is. It's already been over 15 minutes past 9:30. We have not seen anything. It's still barcoding. Let me full screen this for you boys. But again, visually took this on paper so you guys can see it on the chart, and I took it on a personal account as well. Same exact risk amount, by the way. Should be around 350 if it's a loss. Can go for around 600, 700 total. That'd be a 1 to 1.5% of account. M1 is showing a little breakdown right here. If we do get a strong push and a closure, I'll be looking short. May even take it out before this stop loss as well. Let's kind of see how it closes here. Could literally even range bound to this low right here and decide to make a move up. That's the thing about these ranges, man. Just hold your strong lows. See how price builds from there. and then decide to go. Could be licking our demand as well, and then making new demand on M1. But hey, I'm excited to see you boys here. Thanks for everybody who joined today. Thanks for everybody who did the annual and giveaway as well. Congratulations to, I believe it was Turbo who won the annual. If you guys did one hours with me, definitely go ahead and schedule those whenever you are ready. You can hold them in your back pocket as well whenever you feel the need. Looks like we're making that breakdown here. On this low, I'm going to go ahead and take a short as well. Watch this M1. Here's an M1 break of structure, M1 supply that was just formed after we broke down underneath this demand. Still a possibility to make a push up. So watching and waiting, you would want a strong closure underneath this low to fully show that we are bearish. Again, that H4 structure that we talked about at the beginning was the only thing that had me a little bit iffy. But with the daily still being bullish, that bias is still up until disproven. If we do get an M1 push over these highs as well, nice little break of structure, most likely going to add. But if it just barcodes or decides to make a push down, then we will be ready for those shorts as well. Looks like we're getting that breakdown now. Coming into this low now. Once we get that push through, let's go ahead and grab these shorts. So we're going to be looking at something similar. We can either use that most previous high that we just took. Let me grab these real quick. Let's grab a market sell right here. Entry is at these lows. You can either use this M1 high right here or this full high. That is completely up to you as far as it goes. I'm going to use this M1 high. As this one's only 54 versus 80 as well, I might go ahead and add some here. We'll go ahead and see. But as far as our TPs go, boys, just looking for that weak low now. Even this full low. Let's go ahead and call this out real quick. Man, oh man, price moving quick. Come on, Discord. Nice little M1 BOS to the downside as well. Should not make a move past this high now. May end up adding on an M1 little move up to the upside right here. It's already getting that breakdown though, boys. Holy move here. I think we get the full range. I'm not even gonna lie. Weak low would be... Weak low would be here. Exactly where I have it at now. Nice little M1 structure break to the downside there. Already sitting at break even, so this would be about a plus 1.5 to possibly plus 2R if we get those full lows. M1 kind of making that push up now. I kind of want to add on this imbalance, man. It's already making that push down, though. We're flying through these lows. It may even continue from here as well. You could see this full low today, boys. This is a crazy Thursday move. I'm not even going to lie. Beautiful, beautiful push. Exactly what we talked about, boys. This is why we take those losses, right? To learn, to understand our disapproval theory as well. We literally talked about if we get disproved at this low, if it breaks down at this low, we will take our short. That's exactly what we did. And now look at that continuation from that. Beautiful, beautiful move today. It was quick, man. It was very, very quick. That's why we talked about it before as well. Glad we were able to get it on the live. It's a little bit harder when I'm calling them out, I will say. But yeah, definitely taking it to this full range low now. Let's go ahead and set our TP and kind of leave it. It may even continue from here as well. It was a nice H4 breakdown. Would love to see something into these lows right here today. Less likely, but more possible that we can. Should just see a pure continuation from here, boys. And if you guys ever get into those moments where you can't catch it up here, you still have those possibility of those imbalances, right? Those continuation trades. So anytime M1 makes a push up into an imbalance, catch that trade and continue that downside move. Should get that full continuation now, inches away from our TP. So beautiful, beautiful move today. We managed risk very, very well. I did not add on that first position. Took the same risk with the second position, and now we are sitting a little bit over 1R in profit due to that one loss. And I will take that, especially on a Thursday on NFP week, man. But it should be closer to 2R once we get this low. It's a nice little M1 breakdown is what we're looking for. Most likely just coming into imbalance and then making that full push down. And 15 was a beautiful move into these lows, man. We still did not even get this low here, so more likely to make that full push. I'm gonna go ahead and go break even here too, boys. Just right at our entry here. So very, very minimal loss. Free trade from this point on. Now all we have to do is wait. Should at least get that range low. If it breaks up on M1, I'll most likely just be taking it out. And that will make our 1R for the day. Coming into imbalance, look for a kind of liquidity raid and a push down right here on M1. I want to focus on holding to my TPs as well. I've noticed that I've taken right before TPs. Still getting really good R, just taking right before TPs, which can ruin our R overall. So focusing on just holding to those points. But again, if we do get that M1 breaker structure to the upside, I'll just most likely take it. Take our 1 hour for the day and be good to go, man. Watching M1 here. Any closures up above these, we'll go ahead and grab that. But we should just see a liquidity rate on M1 and a push down right here. That was a beautiful M15 push down. Very, very quick move. That was in 3 minutes, man, that we made that full push down. Beautiful move into that M1 imbalance. Watch your structure here. We want to see a push underneath this low. We do not want to see a push above this high. If we do get to push above the high, we'll be out. But M1 should just be full continuation from this point on. As we're sitting very, very close to that M15 range low as well. So watch what it does right here. If it liquidates, we'll look for that push to the upside. We'll go ahead and get out of the trade. We'll be good to go. Get our 1.5 hour for the day. But beautiful management across the board, I will say, either way. Managed risk very well today. We did not take too much on that first trade. Looks like we got that pushed down now. Sitting literally 2 ticks away from TP here. May go ahead and take it at 700, call it a day right here. That's actually what I'm going to go ahead and do. Right at 700. If we can get it, there goes 710. Let's close it off at 728 there. If TradingView wants to cooperate with me. I don't know what's going on right now. There we go. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Took it out. Holy slow TradingView. Beautiful, beautiful move into those lows, boys. Beautiful execution as far as the day goes today. Let's go ahead and put that up right here. Took that out, a nice little 3R. So we took a 1R loss into a 3R win. Beautiful, beautiful move today, boys. I love the management here, man. We did a beautiful job today. Got that move right into those lows as well, man. Let's go ahead and put both of these trades on the chart here. Again with that TP, man. Would have been an extra 20 bucks, but still at the same time, gotta focus on that. Just hold it to that take profit, man. Biggest thing for myself, but beautiful, beautiful move either way, man. Disproval theory. I kind of want to give you guys the understanding of the disproval theory that I talk about a lot, as this will help you guys a ton, a ton, a ton with your trades, and with finding direction as well. So when you guys find your first probability, right? Let's say we are bullish in a move to the upside right here. You're looking at your most previous strong lows and your strong highs as an area to take a trade to the upside, right? So if you're looking for that, watch for that. If you do get a breakdown through that low, you have now been disproved. So always assume the higher time frame direction until disproven. In this case, and let's just put this out real quick. We are looking at our strong lows, strong highs, strong lows, strong highs. Okay, this is our area of demand. we took a trade off of that area of demand, right? Looking for a move into that weak high. Now, we did not get that. Instead, we got that break of structure through that, which instead will create your area of supply. So that's exactly what we looked for today. Notice this M1 demand that I kind of put right here as well. Once that was disproven, you got your area of supply. All it did was just flip that and instead break that M1 structure to the downside. So watch your M1 structure here, low, high, lower, low. Okay, we're still looking bullish, lower, high, lower, low. There's that double M1 break of structure to the downside, area of supply that was created right here. So beautiful, beautiful move today, boys. We did a beautiful job as far as our risk management goes. Nice little +2R on the day. Let's go ahead and bring up our journal here. We'll put both of those trades in. And then we will be done for the day. Very, very quick today. Less than 30 minutes. Those are the trades that I love. But a nice little Thursday trade as well, I will say. Wednesday was absolutely gross yesterday. We've been on a little bit of a loss streak. Let me bring this over for you, boys. But we are still bullish, or sorry, not bullish. We are still green on the month. Man, my computer's being slow right now. I don't know what's going on. All right, we got the -1. Let's put the +3 here. So we got a long into a short. Most of these losses, too, you guys can see are on crypto. Crypto's still not showing that liquidity as far as alts go, but we are looking for that continuation very, very soon, man. I know I keep talking about that alt rotation, but the minute that we get it, we are going to be golden across the board. So 2 trades this week so far. First trade was taken. Let's go ahead and take a look. At 9:40, and we were disproved 10 minutes later. So we were bullish. Thursday continuation into buy side. That's beautiful. Let's go ahead and grab that real quick. Everything was there as far as M1 went for that first trade. We did not get that trade, so instead we got the push to the downside. Let's go ahead and paste this. Done and done. Rules were followed. Rules were followed as far as the second trade goes as well. Disproval theory. M1 double breakdown. But always, 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 if you guys are taking those trades or you are looking for those continuations, man, even if you don't get that first move, you can still catch that M1 continuation every single time. There's always another trade that presents itself. But let's put that in. Let me go ahead and grab the picture off of this real quick. Beautiful TP as well. We're kind of ranging from here. This is why I was only looking for that most previous low. We weren't looking for the full lows like we had talked about. Instead, we are just looking for that most previous low. As we have NFP tomorrow, probably just going to range throughout this area for the rest of the day, man. But let's get our picture real quick. Timing on that is perfect as well. Let's bring this back over here. Waiting for this picture here once it decides to load for me. All right, very, very clean. Let's drop that down. Yes, yes, yes. 9:51, about a 10-minute trade here, boys. Beautiful work today. All right, 9 of October. Good work on the week as well. That's going to be +2 on the week because I'm not going to be taking any trades tomorrow due to NFP. Don't trade tomorrow. There is no point to be trading. It will only be gambling. Uh, Instead, focus on more quality trades. Less trades is more, boys. Less trades is more. It will be that way every single time. Even if you have weeks with one trade, even if you have weeks with two trades, if you have weeks with no trades and it's been ranging the entire week, it's all about your risk management, right? You must understand that we can only control what we lose. We cannot control how much we gain. That is up to uncertain outcome. But we can be certain to how much we risk in every single trade. So if we can be certain to how much we lose in every single trade, that's what will bring us the long-term profits, right? Everybody's thinking about how much I can gain per trade, but it's not about that. Instead, it's about how much should you be losing per trade, right? That's really where the risk management comes in, and that's where you will gain your most profits in the long term. Because that's all you can control as a trader is your losses. You can control how much you put into each trade. You can control when you take the trade, and you can control the lot size, right? But you can't control when your outcome will hit. You can't control how much you're going to make each time. So you must understand controlling what we can control. And that goes into your life as well, man. You'll notice you'll be a lot less stressful in every single situation because you're not worried about things that you can't control. All right, so second trade was taken 9:51, I believe, right after. Yep. So we'll do 9:52 so it doesn't mess it up here. 2025 into 10:01. Short for 3R there. So 2R on the day. Beautiful, beautiful work as far as today goes, boys. Again, beautiful continuation to the downside. We were looking for both. Remember how I said it was iffy at first on this move right here? Then we got that M1 breaker structure to the upside. I said, okay, we have an M1 area of demand. Let's go ahead and take this long. We ended up getting stopped out of that at this low right here. And right when we got stopped out, we flipped into that short as we were talking about that disapproval theory. So beautiful, beautiful work today, boys. Let me go ahead and get this off right here. I'm gonna take one more screenshot for the cameras. And then I will be good to go for today, man. Very, very quick trading day. Only about a 40-minute stream. So beautiful, beautiful work across the board as today goes. Thank you for everybody who did show up today. Again, this was recorded. So if you wanted to see everything as far as the disproval theory goes as it happened, definitely go watch that on YouTube once it is posted up here in a second. Let's take one more screenshot and then we will end it for today, boys. I got a lot coming out for MVPs as well tomorrow, so be on the lookout for MVPs. Um, Anybody who is in the annual or the lifetime is going to be our MVPs from this point on. I don't have an MVP subscription. Instead, it will just be anybody who's in annual or the lifetime. So we're gonna start doing psychology streams and homework streams as far as that goes for you boys. Just being more there for you guys as far as these streams go. I think that helps out a lot more than just me taking posts or just writing homework as well. All right, so let's put this out real quick. Boom, boom, beautiful screenshots. So with that said, boys, I have nothing else for you guys today. Beautiful work. We took our trades. We ended up in the green. We showed a beautiful move of the disapproval theory today. So definitely go back and watch this if you guys want to understand how the disapproval theory works. But with that said, thank you to everybody that did show up today. Again, apologies for earlier. I had nephew this week, but we are able to get back on the schedule and back into swing. So definitely be there tomorrow for our stream at 12 p.m. Eastern. We will be doing our review on the week, talking about how price moved during the week, talking about our trades during the week, and talking about our goals, our pros, and our cons as far as this week went. So thanks to everybody that did show up today. Again, I appreciate you guys. Very, very quick stream today. Exactly what we love to see. These are the best type of trades. But with that said, thanks again, everybody. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day and or night. Be on the lookout for me in chat. I'm going to be very, very active today and tomorrow, and the rest of the week coming into the rest of the month. So let's get it, boys. Thanks again. Definitely pop out tomorrow, and I will see you guys soon. Peace out, everybody.